This is the big day. This is the day we've been waiting for and working for the last year.
You got the greatest people, you got the greatest speakers, you have the greatest fans, you're in beautiful Frankfurt.
We've got something hot. This is something you as customers want.
This is the big day. This is the day we've been waiting for and working for the last year. Version 10 is the first big installment in the next era of Domino, right? The first chapter. It's faster, it's modern, it delivers lower TCO. And what does this mean for you? Well, it's simple. Domino version 10 will be more cost effective.
Number one, the cloud enablement. Cloud is for us the foundation, obviously, of these platform types of businesses. With version 10, we can absolutely run Domino in the cloud.
First one I do is the operating system. When we have a new company, it's Domino.
I'm sure that with version 10, Domino really will save lives.
JavaScript is everywhere in the world today. It's being used by NASA to fly. It's being used by Facebook to connect. It's being used by Netflix to play. Bringing JavaScript and Node.js to Domino was a natural evolution for us. It enables you to tap into the vast pool of talent, libraries, and know-how that exists in the world today. And it'll give you opportunities to bring new teams, new skills to the Domino platform.
We had to shorten the time between receiving the call for help and starting the helicopter itself. It was done in the previous times, in the analog times as I call it, by hand. All the documents were written by hand with the pen. So it took a few minutes, even maybe 15 minutes to launch the helicopter with the crew after receiving the call for help. Right now, after implementing the Domino itself and upgrading to a few versions, right now we are using 9, but we are also already thinking about 10, especially after this presentation today. We shot.
Sort of the whole reason you're here is to be thinking about 10.
Of course, this is the main reason. But after that process, we managed to achieve about 4 minutes between call and the launch time. Now, after the presentation and after yesterday's talks, I think we can make it shorten for next 30 seconds thanks to the Node.js and JavaScript integration.
Artificial intelligence, the graph, analytics, creativity, automation, micro applications, workflow, process automation. These things are going to change the future of work over the next 3, 5, 10 years, far more than the things like social and mobile and cloud have in the last 10. So as you're thinking about your digital transformation, as you're thinking about the way your company is going to change, I really want you to think about how you can empower your employees. What tools do you give them? What processes do you free them up and allow them to do instead of controlling and restricting them? And how can you help them succeed?
Yeah, I'm so impressed about the event. And of course, yesterday, the Yellow Bleeding Party gave us a great start to the event today.
Yeah, I agree with that. You have a long history and experience with Nodes.
Absolutely right. Our customers and ourselves are using Nodes and Domino since 20 years already. So in the past, many of the banks run their Domino servers in-house in the banks, but today most of the applications are hosted and managed centrally by Fiducia and GAD. And with the deployment of this size, Nodes and Domino are very important for us. So Nodes Domino is a perfect platform for all of these applications, and you cannot move them easily somewhere else. So this is why we follow the roadmap of our products very closely.
It's a continuous challenge, working with business partners, working in teams, with suppliers, with customers, going to fairs like that one, and getting first-hand information, exchanging with other users on user groups, on every time. So I think also this change, you don't see monolithic conferences anymore.
Okay.
You now see one-to-one chats instantly.
This collaboration thing means something.
Yeah, and that made it much faster, yeah.
You need Domino to work where you work. You need it to be mobile like you are. And we listen to you. Classic Domino applications can go mobile without any code changes in less than an hour.
So using IBM Domino mobile apps, Karin can now access these applications available on this iPad. Now, when she talked to these business users, the main requirement was, hey, the application works. I mean, you don't have to do anything on the application, but the main requirement was available everywhere, anywhere, okay? So mobile and connected or disconnected. So let me show you how this one works. I'm gonna take my application right here, which is the cable very short. And as I select this information, you see that this is standard notes functionality like HighWen and things like that that just come to life in an iPad. I didn't have to make any modification to the app. This application was developed 5, 10, 20 years ago, it doesn't matter. In this specific example, not a single line of code had to be changed. Teamworker is a solution that's going to be available from IBM in the next couple of weeks, and it allows citizen developers to web-enable existing Notes applications, no matter how long ago that application was developed, but it allows citizen developers to web-enabling these applications without no code or minimum code.
Domino version 10 now supports CentOS, which lowers your costs immediately. Security is built into the core. All of that is true, but now it has more stability and more availability than ever before. Version 10 delivers new auto repair and self-healing capabilities. Gone are the days of manually rebuilding databases indices and other time-consuming admin tasks.
And this world of automation is important because it has a whole bunch of different pieces. It doesn't just mean one thing. We can start at one end of the spectrum with things we've been doing for ages, macros and agents and scripts and things like that. We can move all the way up to robotic process automation where your customer service agents have things being automated for them where the input of data is being created. And then we have everything in between.
Manufacturing was the group you were representing in the CIO panel.
Yeah, that's it. It's manufacturing in more than 20 companies around the world. For battery industry, pharmaceutical industry, automotive industry.
We're gonna make every single line of code we use for these demos available to everyone so they can see that everything is real.
To everybody.
Yeah.
So the customer started with Domino 6, currently on Domino 9, and they chose IBM Domino platform because they're able to develop quickly business,
a little closer to them, sorry.
Business applications rapidly. And they have all business systems, all email and calendar in one system. That was crucial for them.
I'm very, very grateful and excited today that you have given me this version 10 because that is securing my future. I have invested 25 years in this product and it's going ahead forever.
So it's 64 gigabyte limits left and now it's 256. But this is not what I can sell to a user. The user will see, oh, maybe the full text is going faster or better, but still the user won't honor. But this is the base system will be better. What the user will see, and that's the most benefit, is that you get delayed emails that you can send, already mentioned on the panel. So very, very nice feature, but people think about this, how to use this. You can get the warnings for message sending to the outside, avoiding phishing attacks by that one. So very many user-centric features. And as a strategist, bleeding yellow too, I'm very happy to have this operating system vital, having it forever, no longer until this or that year, and having a strong development, further jams on that one, and development, and already thinking about V11. So, and that's key for me, that I'm not living on a platform in a silo, having NSF databases, and I can't go out and in, but now I have much more interfacing, much more openness, and I hope to see products on that one, since I'm not a developer. Right. So I'm looking into partners building solutions and taking advantage of the features in there, giving me the ability to work in an environment, and we had this on today as well, which is more hybrid, since I don't want to operate the service myself, I want to have this cool application. And the capabilities of the application, but I don't want to have the burden of running the infrastructure. So cloud hybrid is a big topic for me.
You talked about specific application development. I want to hear more generally, multi-industry, maximal view, your thoughts on the future.
Sure, I think probably the biggest change we're seeing, and the reason we call this employee experience, Same as in the consumer world where buyers have gotten power back from the brands. It used to be like a brand sold something to a consumer. Now those consumers can research products, get the best prices, do their shopping, all of those things that the web has enabled. We're starting to see that at work. People used to feel they went to work, they were given a set of tools, they were given a role, they were given things that they had to accomplish. And that was pushed down to them. And you were a cog in the wheel and you were supposed to do things.
The anonymity of large-scale workplace. Yeah.
You know, you were a worker bee. And I think people don't want that anymore. I think people want to feel trusted, respected, part of the process. And we have become empowered and enabled to be better contributors at work. And I think that is a significant change, maybe, you know, generationally, but the tools are empowering us to do that. Communication, you know, coordination, openness, transparency, building these micro applications. The employees of today, tomorrow, 3 years, 5 years from now are going to be far more interactive, not just go to work and do what they're told. They're going to contribute and they're going to like let their needs be known and their past be known. And I hope that's going to lead to a lot more successful and enjoyable careers.
What are your thoughts, sort of in closing, generally about looking at Domino as the jumping off point, but generally about the future of work, the future of collaboration?
So let's jump off from Domino version 10, right? Mobile, integrated, open, right? You know, supported by applications that really deliver tremendous experiences for people. That's the future of work. As you look forward, there's going to be lots of different applications that people need to connect to, but the center of it, there's a platform with Domino that's secure and simple and enables them to use all those different tools, right, to get their jobs done.
We're all waiting for it. How do we get our hands on Domino V10? And I defer to you, sir.
That's a great question. Thank you, Matt. So we have an offer for you. So if your license currently isn't under subscription support, right, we can help you reinstate it. And there are two offers here. One, you can reinstate your expired Domino license, and you could save up to 50% on reinstating that license if you do it before the end of the year. The other thing you can do, yeah, you like that? The other thing that you can do, if you want to add more enterprise cows, you want to add additional capabilities, and you want to do that before the end of the year, you could save up to 20% on those additional licenses as well, right? We've got some great technology, we've got some great innovation there, and now there's a compelling offer to welcome back to version 10. Three, two, one.
Well done. A great job.
Can I get you to do one favor with me before you go? Would you feel comfortable, Vlad, reading this aloud with me into the camera?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get a little blurb in for the folks at home. We're getting a call to action right there. Go to ibm.com/destination Domino and sign up for our newsletter. And download the Domino apps on cloud trial. I don't want to break the mic. Bob Schultz, everybody. Thanks so much, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good
Good luck
day.
today.